Kiev is one of my favorite cities to visit because of all the history, the beautiful buildings and the landscape, and the revival currently taking place in Kiev. Best of all, I have many friends here in Kiev, so it was here that I would usher in the new year. I left Kiev and took a train to Romania. I'm very conservative and won't risk getting off the train. However, I was assured by the conductor that we had 15-minute stop, so I went to buy some water for about 5 minutes, and when I came back, can you believe the train was rolling off into the distance? Ah! Everything I own is on that train, including my coat, my money, and my laptop. I prayed, and I had to take another train to Bucharest. But I had my dear friend Ovidio Tanasi meet the train and get all my things. God came through once again. I then flew on to Zagreb, Croatia, and was met by dear friend Vlado Hoblaj. I was able to speak to my actors about the 2008 season. Vlado arranged for pastors from around Croatia to come to Čakovec just so that I could meet with them about our summer musical. We had formed a leadership team for the production and began to plan and organize the event. I was asked to preach at a small church. The Holy Spirit was present, and we had church. I hugged and said goodbye to all my Croatian friends and flew on to Rome, Italy. I landed in Rome and planned to sightsee some of the most beautiful and amazing sights, like the Colosseum. I was also able to take in Vatican City with its majestic square and breathtaking facades. I was swept away by the hundreds of columns flanking St. Peter's Basilica. They were just beautiful. But undoubtedly, it was the endless rows of statues, both inside and outside the Basilica, that fascinated me. How much time was spent decorating Vatican Square? I was in awe of the beauty that surrounded me at every angle. I was also able to take a tour of the Vatican Museum with the tens of thousands of statues and paintings, including famous paintings by Michelangelo in the Sistine Chapel. I enjoyed the the uniforms for the Vatican Guards. I said goodbye to Italy and hope to return again someday soon. I arrived in Dallas and stayed with dear friends Paul and Brenda Platt. I was here for a church's mission conference called World Fest. Here, I'm videotaping a greeting to our congregation. Everyone was in preparation for the big performance during each of the 4 services. The Lord blessed the production, and the dancers and the actors were incredible. It was so good to be back in my church, and the audience was gracious to welcome me back. Congratulations to Pastors Ralph and Donna Holland for leading the event, Pastor Tim Holland for directing the music, and Sanja Samuel for choreography. Again, it was time to leave my 5th country. From here, I would go on to my 6th country for January, Brazil. I would fly 13 hours from Atlanta to Sao Paulo, then on to Recife, the capital of Brazil. Upon arrival, Carnival was already in full swing in the airport. Colorful costumes, wonderful dancers, and even a live carnival band welcomed all of us weary and surprised passengers. Truly, Carnival is contagious.
Well, ironic that January, which is my time off, was so cold, but now here I am back to work in such a beautiful location. Well, that wraps up this month's edition of Cornerstone Presents. For more information, you can log on to www.cornerstonearts.com. But for now, we begin rehearsals for the Judgment Feast here in Recife, Brazil. So, for Cornerstone Presents, I'm Richard Montez.